Hey everybody, it's me, John Ward, and welcome to the final Christmas video. And this is everything, I think. I think these 5 videos are it. I think I have gone through my stuff over and over and over again, and I think this is it, but I keep finding new stuff all the time. So who knows? Maybe I'll actually have something to show next Christmas. But if this is it, then I'm going to have to think of something new. But what this is, excuse me, still sick, is these are not slasher movies, but these are horror movies or thrillers or things like that. Basically, things that take place in the snow, things that take place in the winter time. So it's a real mixed bag. And then because I have 2 stacks, so then once this stack is done, then I have a stack of just normal Christmas movies, just regular Christmas films. I just grabbed everything I could, and so that's why it's the thumbnail says, you know, wrong and right. So the wrong is the first stack, or the horror type stuff, and then the right are the, you know, the regular Christmas movies. I guess it matters what perspective you have. Maybe the horror movies are the right ones, and just the regular old Christmas movies are the wrong ones. Who knows? But let's get started with this. So some of these you obviously know, probably a couple of them you don't. But I'm going to be starting off with a David Sterling produced video. This is a Mark Polonia movie, and it's one that I enjoyed. And it's the Yeti Experiment. So I thought that this was a fun movie. It's got a lot of you know, the regular Mark Polonia regulars in it, and I thought I mean, it was enjoyable. I had fun with this. So it's and it's got a Yeti. It's right there. And it's more science fiction, but directed by Mark Polonia, produced by my buddy David Sterling. So we got this. The next one here is, I don't know, maybe this is stretching a little bit, but Ski Wolf from SRS video. And this is who? There's no credits on here. I forget who directed Ski Wolf. It doesn't say. But yeah, SRS. Oh, not video, SRS Cinema. So this would have been 2008. Oh, it does actually say SRS Cinema on here too. Let's find out who directed Ski Wolf. Obviously a Teen Wolf movie, just taking place in the snow. So let's see here. No, not Ski Wolf Creek, just Ski Wolf. Yep, 2008. Chris Seaver, that's right. According to IMDb, this it's got 2.5 stars, so it's 4.9 out of 10. So there you go. Okay, Ski Wolf. Does this have any? This doesn't list any special features. 2019. Ski Wolf has howlingly good special features that include behind-the-scenes featurettes, slideshow trailers, and more. It's got a clear box. Oh, it's got a total. Okay. So it has. It's kind of weird. So Ski Wolf is on the front, but then Zombie Jamboree is on the other side. Maybe that's included on this? I don't know. I've never seen Ski Wolf, to be honest. I think I bought it on one of their sales because it's Chris Seaver. But I don't know. Maybe that movie is on here and you can flip it. Not listed, though. Oh, but does it list any special features or anything? No. Okay. Our next one is Snow Shark, Ancient Snow Beast, Modern Killing Machine. I don't know if that's the whole title. I think it's just called Snow Shark. And then it's saying it's an ancient snow beast and a modern killing machine, I think is what it's saying. I like that cover. This actually has, it's edited by Brett Piper and Mark Polonia. So I'm pretty sure that's why I picked it up. Jackie Hall is in it. I know Jackie Hall. I remember seeing this a long time ago. This is independent entertainment. Yeah, so it's got the bug on the side there. Let's see, bonus features. DVD contents is what it says. Feature film, outtakes, behind the scenes, shorts, commentary, trailer vault. Okay, not rated. All right. Snow Shark. Okay. Now these ones you definitely know, and I put them in because they're Stephen King, but they do take place during the winter or the snow. So some of these are going to be obvious. So the first one would be The Shining, Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. And you can see on the back here that's got the snow. This is a 2-disc special edition. So it's got the movie, and then the special features are on the second disc. I think the Blu-ray has both discs on one disc. The first disc 1 is the digitally remastered movie. There is audio commentary and a theatrical trailer. Disc 2, the special features, has Vivian Kubrick's documentary, The Making of The Shining, with optional audio commentary. And then it also has 3 mesmerizing new featurettes. So View from the Overlook, Crafting The Shining, The Visions of the Stanley Kubrick and Wendy Carlos. Oh, Visions of Stanley Kubrick and Wendy Carlos, composer. So it's widescreen, and of course we all know The Shining. So even though I do prefer the miniseries because it is much closer to the book, I do think this is a great movie. It's beautifully shot, beautifully edited, and there's so much just lore about this movie. So it is a great movie. I recently just watched Full Metal Jacket, and Kubrick is one of the kings. He really is. And that's why this says Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, and the miniseries says Stephen King's The Shining, because they really are two different movies. This has not the ideas from the book, but Kubrick didn't get it. And which is why Stephen King put his name on the miniseries. So it's Kubrick's vision, not Stephen King's, basically. So the next one is more Stephen King, and that would be Misery. So, and James Caan, Kathy Bates, and this is, based on a novel by Stephen King, screenplay by William Goldman, who's one of the best, and then directed by Rob Reiner, who is one of the best Stephen King directors out there. He also did Stand By Me, and his company is called Castle Rock. So, special features: a collectible booklet, original theatrical trailer, and teaser trailer. I forget. Oh, director of photography is Barry Sonnenfeld. I just talked about him earlier today on another video for Get Shorty. Now I forget if I got the collectible book. Why do I don't think I did. Oh, I did. Okay. I don't really know if I'd call this a book. Not really a book. More like a pamphlet. But okay, I got it. I'm not going to complain then. All right, so this is a collection of Stephen King, and I put it on here for one movie, even though there's 4 movies on here. The Dead Zone. I absolutely love The Dead Zone. It's probably my favorite Stephen King movie. It's my favorite David Cronenberg film. I absolutely love Christopher Walken in this. Even the changes that they did to the book, I absolutely love. This is a special collector's edition of the movie. You also get Pet Sematary, Special Collector's Edition, Silver Bullet, and Graveyard Shift. So this is a pretty good collection. And each one, I believe, yeah, is on its own disc. So Silver Bullet, Dead Zone, Graveyard Shift, and then Pet Sematary. I absolutely love Dead Zone. I have the complete TV series with Anthony Michael Hall, but I haven't watched it yet. I don't think I would like it as much as the movie. Then we have another collection, Stephen King. This is also a 4 film favorites, King of Horror, Warner Brothers, and I got it for Dreamcatcher. And you also get Dolores Claiborne, Cat's Eye, and Creepshow. So once again, another good set of Stephen King movies. Are each one on each disc? I think no, they're packed like that, which I don't like. They're stacked on top of one another. But yeah, they're on their own discs, which is nice. So, and does this list the special features? Yeah, it does actually for this one here. So Dead Zone, you get, which are actually some pretty good special features. They're not bad. I wish there was audio commentary. There's memories from the Dead Zone, the look of the Dead Zone, visions and horror from the Dead Zone, the politics of the Dead Zone. So 1983. Yeah, so it's basically, yeah, they talked to Cronenberg, they talked to like the DP, they talked to the they talk about the politics of the movie, because it's Martin Sheen. You know, praise Greg Stilson. Of course, is going to destroy the world. And then for Dreamcatcher, do they list? Yeah, Dreamcatcher, widescreen version, original ending, and 4 other lifted scenes, 3 featurettes, theatrical trailer. So each one has, but it doesn't have audio commentary. Dolores Claiborne has audio commentary by the director. Cat's Eye has audio commentary by the director. And Creepshow does not. So, okay. Now, these next 3 movies, well, actually, technically, next 4 movies are related. So we have the original Thing, Howard Hawks' The Thing. And then there's, of course, John Carpenter's remake of The Thing. And this is a collector's edition. So it's got its slip jacket. And this is from Scream Factory. So that's really nice. And then there's the remake / prequel to The Thing, which I enjoyed. But, for the producers of Dawn of the Dead, also has its slip jacket here. Just wish they would have left the practical effects instead of using CGI. So The Thing does not list any special features at all. So John Carpenter's The Thing, it's a 2-disc, and it's got a bunch of stuff on it. And of course the Blu-ray producer is Cliff McMillan, my buddy. Like a new 2K scan of the movie, supervised by Dean Cundy, the DP. New audio commentary with Dean Cundy. Audio commentary by John Carpenter and Kurt Russell. Theatrical trailers, TV spots, radio spots. Still gallery. Disc 2, new interviews with cast and crew. John Carpenter's The Thing, Terror Takes Shape, a documentary featuring interviews with Carpenter, Russell, plus members of the cast and crew, the making of The Thing, outtakes, network TV broadcast version of The Thing, so you get 2 different versions of it on here, 3 vintage featurettes, vintage product reel containing a condensed version of the film, alternate footage, 3 versions of the movie, behind the scenes footage. You get anointed production archive, production art, and storyboards, location scouting, and more. So you get a bunch of stuff with this. For the prequel / remake, you get deleted and extended scenes, The Thing Evolves, Fire and Ice, feature commentary with the director and producer, and D-Box motion enabled. So I understand they're going to be making another one called Frozen Hell. They found the original manuscript to Who Goes There, and it's different. And so from what I understand is that's been in production for a while. Hopefully not production hell, but hopefully we'll get that soon. I did enjoy this, but and I really God, pardon me. Like I said, still sick. And of course I got like a thing for, you know, Mary Elizabeth Weinstein. So so I dig her a lot too. I think this pretty much works as a pretty good sequel, or I'm sorry, like prequel to The Thing. I think you probably could watch both back to back, and watching this one first and then Carpenter's Thing second. So do like a double feature. I think it could work. I just wish that they would have set for the practical effects. Now, the effects for this are, let's see if I could quickly. So it used to be they don't list the effects guys on here. So the guys who did the effects were so pissed off that the studio basically covered up their practical effects with CGI that they went out and made their own movie. And that's this. Harbinger Down with Lance Hendrickson, which is their version of The Thing done with practical effects. Alec Gillis and Tom Woodruff Jr. So those are the 2 guys who did the effects for this and got really pissed off. And so they went and did this. And yeah, Alec Gillis, he wrote and directed it. And he's also one of the producers. Tom Woodruff Jr. is one of the producers. And yeah, practical creature effects are by both of them. Yeah, and from what I understand is Lance Hendrickson hated being in the snow. He really hated he doesn't like cold weather or rain or things like that. So from the effects team that brought you Terminator and Aliens. So this is what happens when you piss off the special effects guys. They go out and make their own movie. As I'm sure there's got to be special features on this, even though they're not listed. If you want a more in-depth discussion on the Thing movies, and I think I even include this in on it, Donald Wills and I did do the Thing film discussion, and so that's on the channel too, and it's probably 2 or 3 hours long as we talk about all the movies. But it's we get pretty deep into it. And then the last one on here is this collection. I haven't even opened it yet. The Larry Fessenden, I think I'm saying his name right, collection. This is also by Scream Factory. And I picked this because it has Wendigo is on it. There's also The Last Winter. but I haven't seen that. I haven't seen a couple of these. No Telling. I've seen Habit. I like that, but mostly because of Wendigo. I saw that on another video that somebody put that on there for like unusual, weird, kind of like snow movies or Christmas movies, like winter movies, and he had Wendigo on there. I'm like, oh, I have Wendigo in this. But yeah, I haven't opened it yet, so it's, if I can easily get it open, we'll take a look at the. Let's see. I don't mind opening it. I just haven't watched it yet, so let's see. Okay, put that over there. So let's see. So it is in a box. Okay. So you get this. This is a booklet. And yeah, so there's a kind of like an essay here. Talks about the movies, special features. So this is nice. Yeah, there's Wendigo. So yeah, so that's kind of cool looking. And then the disc itself is similar to the case. These are all Blu-rays. And yeah, it looks like they're all on their own disc. So eventually I'll have to sit down and watch all these. So let me put this in first, and then put this in because it looks like it's been creased. Okay. So that's it for like the horror or sci-fi or whatever it is. Now, this is a weird stack. Having a hard time grabbing it. I don't really own like regular Christmas movies. There are some that I want to get, but this is a weird little stack. And so the first one on here is Love Actually. Oh, it's got a great cast. It's a cute movie, and you know, I really like Keira Knightley. So box is a little damaged, so eventually I'll have to get a new. It's all cracked up here. I'll have to get a new box for it. But Love Actually. Oh, what does? So this did list special features. This here, let's see. So No Telling, director approved transfer, audio commentary with the director, the making of, deleted scenes, archival footage. There's 2 short films. Well, 1 short film and then one called The Early Years. Then Wendigo has an approved director transfer, audio commentary with the director, audio commentary with the actors. Oh, Patricia Clarkson's in it. Searching for the Wendigo, archival footage, trailer, Wendigo animated series. Short film Santa Claus, CLAWS, and then the Glass Eye Pix Steel Reel 2010. So up here under No Telling, there's Early Years Glass Eye Pix 1985 to 1990. And then Habit has director approved transfer, audio commentary by the director, making of Habit, short film for Habit, music video Frankenstein Cannot Be Stopped. There's a short film. Oh, it looks like it's N is for Nexus. It's one of the stories on the ABCs of Death 2. And then the making of N is for Nexus. And then the last Winter, director approved transfer, audio commentary by the director. There's a feature length making of, archival footage, Stake Land promo, films by the director, music video, Tired of Killing Myself, interview with journalist Adam Naiman, and then Glass Eye Pix Steel Reel 2015. 24-page booklet with liner notes, and never before seen photos, storyboards, and sketches. So that's everything that's on this. Love Actually has, wow, a lot of stuff. Over 30 minutes of deleted scenes, music video, The Storytellers, Kelly Clarkson, The Trouble with Love Is music video. I like Kelly Clarkson. Billy Mack music video. So that's Christmas is All Around. Feature commentary with the director Richard Curtis and actors Hugh Grant, Bill Nighy. That's cool. And Thomas Sangster. I think it's Nighy. I put an L in it. I said Bill Nighy. It's Nighy. I think is how you say Bill's Nighy. Nighy's name. I might be getting that wrong. So, Love Actually. Then, where did I put this? Okay, that goes there. This film I love. I absolutely love this movie. I hate the cover because the movie poster is so great. And I saw this film a couple times in the theater, and then back in the day when I worked at a theater, we played it, and I would watch it all the time. So I own the movie. I originally owned the VHS of it. I have the soundtrack. I have the poster, and I own the original movie, and then I have a download of the first remake. And this is DOA. This is an awesome movie. This is the second remake of the original film DOA, where our main character in this one, Dennis Quaid, is poisoned. He doesn't know who did it. He has 24 hours to figure it out. And he teams up with Meg Ryan. I believe this is where he did meet Meg Ryan, and then they dated and got married. I love this film. I absolutely love this movie. I do normally watch it around Christmas time. Only bonus feature is theatrical trailer, which sucks. The directors are Rocky Morton and Annabelle Jankel. Oh, the screenplay is by Charles Edward Pogue, who also wrote The Fly. David Cronenberg's The Fly. So, yeah, I highly recommend, if you have not seen this, to watch DOA. It's weird. It's brought out by Mill Creek Entertainment, so it's one of those cheapy labels. So I wish that somebody would buy this and actually do like a really nice, like collector's edition of this, because the film is beautifully shot with a great soundtrack. So next one would be Tim Burton's Edward Scissorhands. So, Winona Ryder, Anthony Michael Hall, of course, Vincent Price, was in it. I think it's one of his final roles. Alan Arkin, music by Danny Elfman. And this is a great film. And the special features on it, audio commentary by Tim Burton, audio commentary by Danny Elfman. You get a featurette and theatrical trailers in high definition. I think, and they don't list it, but I think you could just watch this with Danny Elfman's score, which is a great score. It's one of his best ones. But yeah, so Edward Scissorhands. Then we're going to get more Tim Burton, and that would be Batman Returns. So we got that right there. So this is a 4-film favorites Batman collection, Warner Brothers. So you get the Tim Burton Batman, the original one, Tim Burton's Batman Returns, and then Joel Schumacher's Batman Forever and Joel Schumacher's Batman and Robin. This is actually a really good collection. It has on it a bunch of special features, which they do not list. Yeah, they're on their own disc, but they're stacked. I don't know why they just... It's Warner Brothers. Just put the little wing things, the little flaps to put the movies in. But I believe each film has like deleted scenes. There's a documentary for each film where they also talk to the directors and stuff. They talk to actors and studio executives and stuff. So this is actually a really good disc set. And I like all 4 Batman movies. I prefer the 2 Tim Burton ones. My favorite Batman movie is still Batman Returns. My favorite Batman will always be Michael Keaton. And I'm one of the few people who actually thinks Batman and Robin is better than Batman Forever. Batman Forever is so chopped up with editing that I just don't think it makes a lot of sense. Batman and Robin, even though the story is not great, it feels more like a complete movie. And I don't really like Val Kilmer as Batman, but I do like George Clooney as Bruce Wayne. He may not make a great Batman, but I like him as Bruce Wayne. And Schwarzenegger, I thought was awesome as Mr. Freeze. So, Alicia Silverstone is hot. She's good to look at in the costume. And Uma Thurman, can't go wrong with that. Nicole Kidman is hot in Batman Forever. So, but I like all of them. So, I guess it's just, personal preference. Next one would be Gremlins. So this is the special edition of Gremlins. Steven Spielberg presents. It's a Joe Dante movie. Got, a bunch of people in there, Zach Galligan, Phoebe Cates, it's even got Dick Miller in it because it's a Joe Dante film. So you got to have Dick Miller in there, written by, Chris Columbus, music by Jerry Goldsmith, produced by Kathleen Kennedy. Over 10 minutes of never before seen footage, 2 commentaries. It looks like the director and some of the actors. And then the second one is the director and then some of the behind the scenes people. There was a behind the scenes documentary story. Oh, well, actually, the first documentary has Dick Miller on it. The second one has Chris Wallace, who directed The Fly too, but he's a special effects artist and won the Academy Award for The Fly. So there you get the behind the scenes documentary, photo storyboard gallery, cast and crew highlights, a theatrical trailer. I picked up all at the same time on DVD, Gremlins 2, The New Batch, and Goonies. But there is a Blu-ray that has all 3 of them. So that's probably the better way to go. But at the time, that I could only get them on DVD. So, but still a great movie. This is the weird one. The very weird one. I don't own A Christmas Story, but I do own The Untold Christmas Story. I don't know where I found this. I might have found it in an abandoned storage unit. And it says never before seen photos and interviews with the cast members. So The Untold Christmas Story. Underdog Flicks LLC. Viewport Productions LLC. This is 2008. So you get Scott Swartz is interviewed, Zach Ward, Brian Jones, the perfect companion to your favorite Christmas film. Highlights, Piggy Scene, Flagpole, The Laugh, Santa's Sled, tribute to director Bob Clark. It says the actors shoot their mouths off. Now, for the first time anywhere, The Untold Christmas Story goes behind the scenes of the making of the holiday classic, the lives of the stars, and recreation of the Christmas Story house. Featuring interviews with the cast and never before seen photos taken in 1983, cast and crew, reminiscences from the making of the movie in Cleveland and Toronto, the opening of the Christmas Story house, and the first Christmas Story convention in Cleveland, interviews with the team behind the upcoming Broadway production, A Christmas Story, the musical. I had no idea. So 78 minutes. I've never watched this. And so that's what it looks like inside. I've never watched this. I think I found this. But Yeah, it looks like there's Ralphie. I think that's Bob Clark, who sadly, him and his son were killed by a drunk driver. I hope that drunk driver got fucking shanked in prison. So Bob Clark was one of my favorite directors. Black Christmas, A Christmas Story, From the Hip. I mean, the guy did a bunch of really good movies. And Turk 182. I mean, what a loss because of some fucking asshole. So that's that. Oh, okay. And this is another one. I think somebody gave this to me, but I know I want to buy the Blu-ray like the collection because it has all the movies, even though most of them suck. I still want them because I'm a completist. But for right now, it's a three feature films, and that's Home Alone 1, 2, and 3. And so, yeah, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, and then Home Alone 3. There's no subtitle on there. From what I understand, John Hughes made Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, so he could make Home Alone 3. That doesn't make a lot of sense since there's like nobody from the other movies in it, to my knowledge. And I haven't seen all of these. So I've seen 1 and 2. I think I've seen 3, but I don't think I've seen the other ones. But one day, one Christmas, I'll buy the box set and watch them all. God, I think that's gonna hurt, man. Warner Brothers. Oh, they're all on their own discs at least. So Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, Home Alone 3. They're a little dirty. I'm gonna have to clean them. But yeah, so Home Alone 1, 2, and 3. And then our last one here, I only picked this up on DVD because part 4 on DVD has the theatrical and the unrated version. The Blu-ray collection, I believe, only had the PG version of part 4. So that is the Die Hard 4-disc collection. And so you Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Harder, Die Hard with a Vengeance, and then Live Free or Die Hard includes both the theatrical and unrated version of Live Free and Die Hard. And I think the only reason why it's unrated is because he actually says fuck in it. That's it. I think it's one word. I think that's the PG-13 version, he doesn't say it, and the unrated version, he does say it. I believe that's all it is one word, just fuck. That's it. But I want the most complete version, so I picked this up. Who knows, maybe some new collection actually has both versions of it, but I don't know. I picked this one up at the time. I don't know. And they're all on their own discs, which is nice. It is the clear box. It's got the credits here. But they also have the credits. No, they don't have the credits here. Just a little synopsis. But yeah, but as I'm sure, because they're on their own disc, they probably have special features. Got to be some sort of making of or something like that. But that's it. That's all of them. So that's it. That's the last, probably the shortest of the videos that I've made for the Christmas stuff. But that's everything that I can think of, and I'll have to see what I could do next year, because I think I have completely run out of movies. What are you gonna do? But anyways, so thank you very much for watching this. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for sticking through all 5. And there might be a New Year's video of some like New Year's Eve movies that I own, which would be a combination of like horror, comedy, and stuff like that. I might do that, but we're getting pretty close to New Year's, so maybe that's something I can release on New Year's Day. And Yeah, maybe we'll see what happens. Matters how I feel, to be honest. But okay, everybody, thanks a lot. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I guess that's it. So I hope you had a good Christmas. I hope you have a good New Year. If I don't talk to you, with that other video, so I hope you have a good New Year. And I hope, 2025 is the best year that, all of us can have. So I will talk with you all later. Okay, thanks. Bye.